What's up, everybody? How you doing?
You doing?
Episode 98. We are here. We are excited. We were just looking at episode 100 surprises that you will get to see in 6 weeks. 5 weeks.
I was about to say really soon, but not really soon.
It's so exciting. I'm so excited. We all just had to change our pants. They're that exciting. Anyway, episode 98. Next week we are not here for this. We're here, but we're not here for this. We're going to do a Sunset Over Psy. And this will be my first time. Yeah. My first time with you guys doing this.
Uh-huh.
And now I know a little bit more about the stuff, and I won't blow my load on a 12 hit point guy or something like that.
Dude, you really smashed it. So, it was amazing.
Since you guys weren't, we encountered we had Total Party Psyos this last week, and we had a mission to recover some legs, some cyber legs, and from this guy who was way tougher than, well, at least Conlon and my character, with our whopping combined 5 hit points. Billy's character, the douchebag, was a little more sturdy, but still, this guy was probably more than we were going to be able to handle. And I have no idea how the combat mechanics work and like what hit points look like. I just know that I'm super squishy. So I was like, oh, I have this thing that will do this much damage. Let's hope that helps some. And it just made the whole guy like explode essentially.
He exploded.
And then
we took his legs.
And then I centaured out.
And attached them to Dustin's character so he could walk out of the building with 4 legs as a centaur. It was amazing and very squishy.
Very squishy. So go watch that if you have not watched Total Party Psyos. You should go watch this last week's episode. It was chaos. We laughed really hard a lot. There was a whole lot of weird things.
Yes.
It went full like Ocean's 11 all the way to like Benny Hill. Kind of.
It was so close to being a great like heist plan. Everything goes as we did so many things well, and then just all went to shit. It
really took a left turn. I was like, this is great. They're using the sensory deprivation chamber. They can do everything in there. No one will be the wiser. There's no cameras. There's no sound. This is perfect plan, guys. And then you fucking like YOLO'd off a cliff at the end.
Leroy Jenkins.
It was incredible.
And then talked our way out of it, which was amazing.
Oh my god.
Conlon rolled nothing but 7s and 15s for the most part.
That was wild, yes.
Billy douched his way through. Made a grown man cry.
He did.
So all the good things. You should go watch it. You had Tales as Tales this last week, though.
We did.
It's these 2 days ago, and it looked like it was pretty good.
It's a good ep. Yeah, we left off
like Omar.
It was a bit of like a what?
Wedding announcements?
Wedding announcements, yeah. It was a bit of like a lore drop episode. It was very fun. The Thin the Veil wasn't bad for them. It gave them a chance to ask a question that their characters would be curious about and get like a truthful in-game answer. So we got little peeks into like backstory details and neat things happening. And
we really should reincorporate channel points on ours.
Maybe stretch goal for 100.
You fuckers, you lost your bonking privileges. You kept doing it in dramatic, tense moments, and we had to take the toy away from you.
Speaking of toys, so this Sunday, this Friday, we are back to TPK.
Yep.
So make sure you check that out. It'll be good. We are July 3rd. Again, we're doing our 100th episode. So next week, we're not here with this, but we are doing Sunset Over Psy. Then we are back the following week for episode 99. And then we're taking like a 3-week break from this, but we will air some like greatest hits things and things of that nature while we build up to episode 100 and make it something really, 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 really amazing. God, I'm so excited.
If you have suggestions for episodes you'd like to see again, post in general on our Discord. Join our Discord and post in there. Let us know. Let us know what you want to see from Vengalia's past.
I wouldn't mind the dinner party.
Yeah,
that was a good one. That's one of my.
All the
that was like one of Conlon's first episodes.
No, Colin was not there yet.
I was after the dinner party.
Yeah, no, you were. You were right after the dinner party. God, that was good.
Yeah, I walked into y'all being like, "Yeah, we were stuck in a time loop." And I was like, what?
This is a very good, like, tonal introduction for the campaign.
And then we got the double locks, and the double lock episode would be another good one.
Oh fuck.
We should really, if we have time, I say this,
50-50.
Matt, knowing that we have so much stuff to do for episode 100 already, but we should do a recap up to where we're at with like clips interjected into it.
Oh god. Okay. Yes, we are working on like an actual legit the first 99 episodes, what happened in them recap for y'all. We'll stretch goal, fucking add clips in there. We'll see. Oh.
We have spawners, so check out our spawners.
They're raging.
They're raging. We are going to be at Gen Con coming up very soon, just a couple months away from Gen Con. You'll be able to see all of us there. I think we...
Stop saying
I
that.
get more and more traumatized every time someone brings up Gen
Every
Con
fucking
soon.
week.
Look, maybe you shouldn't have made all those commitments, guys. I don't know what to tell you. I think, do all of us have our tickets now? Plane tickets all booked for everybody?
Yes.
Got our badges. Got our...
Oh yeah.
I have not gotten my badge yet.
Oh, no,
have you got
sign
You
up
got
for
our
it.
badges, Conlon?
Oh, God. Heart attack.
No, I haven't gotten
Don't worry.
mine either. They haven't
Yeah,
shipped yet.
they haven't shipped yet.
Huh.
They ship pretty late.
Yeah, I mean, you can still cancel tickets up until the beginning of June, so
Yeah.
I imagine they'll ship them from like June 1st or something when
Gotcha,
you can
okay.
no longer cancel tickets.
I'm very excited. I'm very scared and excited.
But we will all be meeting in person together for the first time. Like some of us have met in person for real, but all of us will be for the first time in person.
Excited.
If you don't know what Gen Con is the greatest 4 days in gaming. It is a gaming convention, all things tabletop in general. So like Magic the Gathering, Pokemon, board games, war games, D&D is a big presence, Pathfinder's a big presence, and it's all that kind of stuff.
Tales
It's
of
also
Initiative is going to be
the convention that laid out the rules of war.
No, it's
after.
It's not. It's not. It is.
No, it's the same thing.
It is the same thing. It's named the same thing. It was originally Geneva
Nope, it's the same
Convention.
thing.
It's not the fucking same. thing.
Little known fact: the Geneva Convention was born right out of Gen Con after the war games of the
Yes,
early
Gary
70s
Gygax penned
led
the
to
Geneva
rules of war. Yeah,
Convention.
exactly.
that just feels very like community, like the paintball episodes, and then yeah. So
Don't
yeah,
mind me, I
be
got
on the
beans.
lookout for that and us, because we'll be there and we're looking forward to it. I think we're ready to go.
I'm ready.
We're ready.
One last plug.
We
We have a Patreon. So join our Discord. Talk about
yeah.
what episodes you want to see. Join our Patreon. Talk about what you want to happen in the coming episodes. We got polls and things for you to suggest. It's fun.
Oh.
It's a good time.
And one last thing. Episode 100, as it's coming up, we might have another giveaway for that. So, but you will need to be here to win that. I haven't told
It's an
anybody yet.
Edie body pillow.
Just an Edie booby pillow. Anyway, I think without
mouse pad.
Oh my
With
god.
wrist
We'll
support.
go,
with a wrist.
we'll
yep,
go
mhm.
international because Japan will be our big. Never mind. Anyways.
I need to
I'm
turn my camera
literally
off for a few
designing
minutes,
that
guys.
today. I'm designing it
I
today.
just googled boob mouse pad custom.
Yeah, cool, perfect. Let me know the dimensions of the art that you need and how it
This
needs
is going to be
laid out.
Edie, not just
I'm
Haley,
placing
right?
an order right now. Like,
Can we all just have
Right, there's a site you can
hasn't
just straight up order
designed
them.
it yet.
what was that?
You could just get them.
Yeah, you can just like buy them. There's good news, guys. There's the different centimeter sizes, but some of them come with the additional nipple modification. So
Ooh.
in
it's
case
just
you
one
need
of the
that, like,
selections.
that tendon support on top of
Yeah.
it.
That'll simulate the
That
park armor
pressure
well.
point. We need that pressure point stimulated. So
Matt, you might want
let's,
to check your email to see if Adam and Eve want to sponsor us at this point. So
I'm telling you, we gotta rethink our sponsors a
We
little
really
bit
do.
here. We
If
got
you-
some. I got some connections. I'm gonna reach out to some people.
do it. We're the adult show. It's fine. We'll embrace that. We're the show for adults. All right, guys. Without any further ado, I think we've done a lot, and we've hopefully tantalized and teased them enough to get them to be excited
Edged
about
him
it.
quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
But we're not going to let them get there. That's not for another 5 weeks. You guys have to be edged for another 5 weeks. For now,
Come on.
we're going to get to episode 98. And once again, return to the sunset over Vengalia. Because when last we left off, the heroes were underground in had been in like the sewer system, trying to track down a path under the city, trying to find some missing Thieves Guild / council secret keeper members, and had discovered things were not all right. There had been some signs that the Thieves Guild had been using to kind of help mark their paths that had been defaced. There had been a half elf named Erevan that they had encountered, and not entirely sure what was going on with him, but Void shot him in the leg, just there in the ankle, just to, get his point across. They ended up, Erevan dipped, and they continued searching through the tunnels. They found what they believed to be a couple of the missing secret keepers, had made their way further in, found some more statues and this ramp going up. They made their way up the ramp and discovered what they believed to be the lair of a Gorgon or basilisk or something, went inside to discover lots of statues of workers that had all been displayed, and then appeared to be a missing friend of Chorus. Kyakos was in there, had been turned to stone, and not only was it a Gorgon or a basilisk, it was a Gorgon and basilisks. While combat ensued, Erevan returned, leading some stone angels behind him, which then became this whole don't look, don't blink, you have to look, which way do you look? And it was a very potentially hazardous moment. With the death of the Gorgon, the statues crumbled, or at least the statue of the angels, not the other statues that had been following. And Void had gone over, everybody basically unaware other than Alma, that Kyakos has been restored. And Void was just about to, I think you pushed your foot into the pile of rubble, or what were you doing there? As
my
we pick
booted foot, I was like kicking around the rubble of this angel.
I assumed you hadn't taken your boots and socks off and were like, hey, totally
Just making sure.
toeing the line, literally.
But yeah, it's
So
just
you
like
take your booted feet.
doing the Darth Vader stomp on the Obi-Wan's robes to like check that the old man isn't there. I'm doing that maneuver. That classic maneuver that we all know and love.
As you shuffle your foot through the rubble, you actually do see forms within it. And you see bright pink, like pale, like not bright pink, but like fresh, new skin of like somebody who's just had several layers of skin removed. Not like bad, like just like fresh, like after you peel like a sunburn, like the pinkness of that skin.
Is the skin on a body? And second question, is that body in pieces?
Yes, it's on a body. No, it's not in pieces. The stone, like in Ghostbusters, when the statue.
I'm with you. Yeah. Huh. Hello? And I'll just lean down and like start brushing away the stone.
As you touch the body, you almost there's almost a flinch from the figure underneath, and like can move. You're looking at me and I can move.
Those are both true statements.
This hand reaches up tentatively to try to touch your face, and just like, you're real.
I am.
This isn't
That's 3 for 3.
a dream.
No,
This isn't a dream. Where am I? What year is it?
You are in the sewers. The Gorgon that I imagine just got you into this state is dead. It is the year 1327.
So long. Is my sister and she looks over towards the other pile. Is she okay? Are they? Where are the rest?
I don't
Where's my
know.
other sisters?
Suddenly Void remembers the room with 4 of them in it. He's like, oh fuck. I'm just going to move over to the other pile and start moving through it.
You see a very similar situation, except this one appears to be unconscious, but another person trapped under the stone.
I'll try and help them out of the stone. I am
As they
keeping an eye on Aravan out of the corner of, like, I'm
make a
aware of
perception check.
shiftiness. I'm attempting to be aware of shiftiness. Oh, dirty 20.
You notice as you look up that Erevan is no longer around.
Oh, that fucking piece of shit. Not you. Not her.
But you do notice that there appears to be some sort of parchment on the ground.
I'm gonna snatch that up.
Okay.
I owe you.
What? I'm gonna edge us for a little longer and tuck that away and like deal with the like people problem of there's a person in rubble that needs to be unburied.
We're sorry for anything we've done. It was beyond our control. But where are our sisters?
There's another room.
Have you?
There were how many sisters did you have? 4 more?
Well, 5 technically, and she looks over at the body of the Gorgon.
What happened? What led to this?
And let's also not forget that Chorus is a statue.
Chorus is a statue.
Uh,
Yes.
Yeah, this is happening. We're getting there.
Yes. I rolled
That's
shit.
what it is.
I rolled shit on my how do we solve that problem roll, so I'm dealing with this problem. Everyone else can deal with Chorus.
Yeah.
Um,
BD's over with chorus.
So's Nemea.
well, our sister Magdalene, she fancied herself a beauty of unmeasured proportion, and she always wanted people to look at her, and she was horrid individual. One day.
Horrid.
Yes.
No, I continue.
Anyway, one day she was just being her usual awful self and demanding attention, demanding that people give her things just because of her beauty. And this individual tried to get her to be a little more humane, to reach out to humanity and to actually maybe, serve people and to do something nice for others. And she, instead of being kind or even just remotely human, she embarrassed him in front of everybody. And it turns out he was some sort of powerful magic user or something, and he put a curse on her that made it so no one could look at her. And that drove her mad, and instead of learning any lesson, she instead turned against us and made it so we could never look at anyone else. We were protected from being affected by her. She could look at us and we could look at her, and that was it. But she feared us because we could look at her and not be overcome by her power after she had done this to us. And so she was constantly trying to keep away from us. We've been... You said it was what year?
1327.
We have been statues for over 100 years.
I believe I know where your other sisters are. You have to hold tight. We're still dealing with what Magdalene tried to do to us. So if you can be patient a little while longer. I know that 100 years is already far too long to ask you to wait for anything. But a little while longer, we can help escort you to your other sisters.
You look kind. Thank you.
You're welcome.
We will wait, of course. We probably have a lot to atone for. We've done some horrible things.
It's not your fault. I'll check in on the rest of the group. I'll stay close to these two, but I'll just visually check in, see how they're going.
Okay. What are the rest of you doing? Of course, just hanging out.
He's
giving us the
He's stoned.
He's giving us
He's
the
just
stone
chilling.
shoulder.
Playing the
This
best
guy-
game of.
This is what happens when we take chorus for granted.
Oh.
Edie's a bit frantic. She's like, Alma, Nemea, do you know what you need to,
I'll put my
and she's,
hands
like,
on Edie's
kind of like
shoulders.
grasping at the stone.
I'll put my hands on Edie's shoulders. We have a solution, dear.
Fix it now.
Mm-hmm.
But,
We'll get
Elma, can't you cast a spell?
I'm gonna like look over towards where Kyokos was, where I left her. It was to take care of something else. But I do know the other solution that we could use for it. We need to be quick though. The basilisk's blood is important, and we need your herbalism kit.
Yeah, of course.
So, I would imagine that Nemea probably has like vials in her
Oh, yeah.
herbalism kit. So
Yes, probably. We should start keeping track of like vial type things. If you're
Okay.
going to be collecting things that cost, that give you money, you'd be like, oh, I just have unlimited like vials to gather as much as I want. Like we're fine right now, but
We'll
I think
discuss
that's
that later.
Every time we take a potion, we save the vial in Nemea's
Yeah.
little thing.
recycle.
It's not
I'm
like
just
maybe
saying,
the dirt
you
league where
guys-
they just ate the bottle.
we haven't used a lot of potions recently, so
That's true.
No.
So I would just want to take like a small vial of sorts and just make sure to get some of the basilisk blood just so that I could pass it off to Nemea so that she can start working on it.
I literally have a vial in my inventory if you'd like me to remove it.
I would like to have it. Thank you.
It doesn't.
yeah, it'd be great. Go ahead and make a say medicine check to see what you're harvesting here.
Okay. No, it's my blood instead. No, I'm kidding.
Natural one. Oh fuck.
No, I cocked it. I dropped it by accident. 29. I have
Dead-
plus 12 for medicine.
Dead expertise, yo.
So. So what do I get,
second.
Dustin?
We'll let you know here in a minute.
I win the lottery.
Oh,
Oh. Oh.
I got a 24.
Okay. So do you
Yay.
want to say something before that happens?
Yeah. Almost stop. I don't think it's their blood.
What are you talking about?
I remember my dad saying something about basilisks. They turn people to stone and then they don't chase them. Like that's how they catch their prey. And then they eat the stone, but it turns back into organic material once it's consumed. It's not their blood. It's something in their digestive system. Oh, shit, what did Dad say it was? Their gullet. We need their gullet.
All right. I need to see if I have a dagger of some sort.
Edie gets her dagger and she's like, "Where do I cut?"
Straight down the esophagus. Careful not to cut the esophagus, but just open the throat.
All right, I do a survival check. I've hunted.
Yeah,
I'll
let's
help.
do it.
Yep, I'm helping.
Cast
Do I get
guidance
an
on
advantage, Justin?
Edie.
Was that a
Yes,
help?
yes, yes.
Yep, I'm helping you.
Yes,
Guidance on
queen.
Edie because
We finally
what-
have guidance.
What's guidance?
D4.
Plus a D4.
Gives you a D4.
So that was 30.
We've had it for a
I use
while.
guide-
Almost just
yeah.
very good at not
19,
spamming it.
20. 20. Dirty 20.
Oh, that's good.
Yes, with Nemea there, you start cutting, and she like guides and directs your hands, and you just feel like at one point you start to what was the guidance? What did it add?
A 2.
Okay. You start like cutting, and then your knife starts to turn for a second, but then you feel it like kind of shift back to the path, like almost like you were gonna sway and nick something that you needed to not nick, knocked, and then you lay it open and expose the throat, and you are able to access
It
the
is
fluids inside.
Covered in blood. What do we
And
need?
other wonderful bodily fluids and secretions.
It's fine. I just start smearing them on Cor. No, I'm joking.
oh god,
What?
is
Which
it
part,
working?
Nemea?
Can I take the dagger off Edie, and then I want to cut it at like the esophagus she's exposed, like the very top back of the mouth to then where it attaches to the stomach, so I have as much of it as possible.
Sure.
Heal.
You guys all rolled really well, so you guys can narrate this how
Sweet.
it looks for you.
Amazing. And then
Today I learned that the esophagus and the gullet are the same thing. I didn't know that.
I learned Matt something.
Yeah.
Yes.
I love that you used that grammar specifically to make that happen. I did a learning.
I did a learning. I learned it. Okay, so can I then have the esophagus, and just in case, Edie, can you do the same for another one just in case?
Yeah, I will. And I go and find the other one in the dark.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit, yeah.
I do still have light going. I don't have the map pulled up, so I can't say where it gets us, but I'm pretty
As
sure
long as you're walking with her, that'll be fine.
it's actually close
or
to me.
I have light. I could do.
It's also close to me because
Okay.
there's one basilisk next to Chorus. That's the one they're probably working on. The other one was
Mhm.
next to where me and Alma were fighting, near where the thing was. So I'm
yeah.
right there.
All right,
Edie has
I like
light. Cool.
squint my eyes towards where I can see the light, and I toddle over there, and I'm like, "Don't you wake Chorus up without me, but hurry!" And I run over to the other one.
Blue
And I-
flower, red thorns. Blue flower, red thorns.
Didn't they know I'm colorblind?
It'd be so much easier if I wasn't colorblind.
And Edie starts chopping up the next one.
All right, go ahead and make another check with advantage, as long as Nemea is there helping you again.
I don't think Nemea came with me. I think
No,
Nemea
I'm
is-
working on the esophagus
Yeah.
that
Okay.
I have.
So this one will be a straight roll.
Straight roll.
Alma, are
Well,
you
that's
giving her
okay, I got
guidance
better
again?
Than last
Yep.
time.
Yes, I am.
Another
No
D4.
guidance.
Another D4. She said she was giving you guidance again.
So that was a dirty 20 on its own.
Because I don't want to fuck this up.
22.
Yeah.
I do a
Perfect.
better job this time.
You do a better job this time. Yep. Perfect. So you remember how it went last time, and you remember like how
He's got
your
good
knife
survival.
had started like shifting before, and you're like, oh, I can't do that again. And this time you actually kind of like part the layers of skin, like not even like nicking the esophageal tube at all. It is completely like almost like, you know, when you see like somebody like skin like a deer and like they get their hand like under
Yeah.
that level, and like it's kind of like that where you're removing layers of tissue and stuff around it
Tywin Lannister.
and leave it perfectly exposed. Yeah.
Perfect. I did a perfect job. I wipe my brow. There's blood everywhere.
You just
And-
add more.
Just a
It's clean.
I
Cool.
can fix this up later.
Yeah, I will start to prepare the gullet.
Oh, while I'm over that way, does anything happening with the tiefling, Kyokos?
She's just kind of like they're relaxing and like recovering. She's been,
Oh, she's been spoken to?
She's
Well,
in that
no.
other room, isn't she?
Mhm.
yeah, she was back in the opening room.
Yeah.
I told her to stay there since she wasn't doing that hot.
Okay.
So with the esophagus, I want to try and get any of the. This is gonna sound horrible, but like
Body horse trigger warning, everybody.
Pretend it's Mondays.
Try and wring out or pry any of the oils or any
Juices.
yeah.
Welcome in, Raiders. Just in time. To
Hi,
have,
Raiders.
Yeah.
Get them
Body work.
juices.
So give me another medicine check, please.
Esophageal juice.
That is going to be a 16.
Okay. You absolutely start to be able to get some of those extra juices.
The gullet paste.
The gullet.
Oils.
You extract some of those as well, and you manage to catch them in the vial that you have set aside. Not the best job, but it's sufficient. You get a decent amount.
Beautiful. And yeah, if Edie brings the second one over, I'll do it again.
Okay. Edie's just juggling an esophagus across the floor.
As we toddling it over.
No, Matt, no.
And this esophagus
I didn't
weighs a lot, all things considered, because you're, and with you being, as weak as you are now.
I've dropped all my things.
That's right.
Pretty much everything is on the floor, and
Yeah,
I'm
they're
just
both
carrying the bits.
Boris
and
is
pieces
stronger
of
as a
the-
statue than he was as a human now.
That's just,
That's not
just
fair.
say it. No, it's
Um,
not.
Do
She
I
is weak.
recall?
She's
Oh.
pulling her strength from here.
Aww.
Stop it. Do I recall if now that I have the oil, is it like? Do I just pour it on? Like, can I recall how to apply?
Yeah, I'd say with your how you rolled
No.
earlier, you remember the process that's involved, in making the solution. It's not just like a single drop, so you'll need, but you remember basically the process for what's done.
We gotta coat him in oil now.
Yeah, so I'm like, oh, do I put it on like a rug and then just like oil him like a car, or?
This is a job for Edie.
The loins.
100%.
Gotta get in all the nook and crannies.
Got him.
With like
And now I'm all.
with Van Halen playing in the background.
Pour some esophagus fluid on me.
Some esophagus juice.
Chorus comes out looking like a fucking bodybuilder, just
Yeah,
slathered in oil,
I just thought of
shining.
Jean-Claude Van
Where
Damme.
did,
I don't
where
know
did
why.
my clothes go? It's like,
Yeah.
Exactly.
She's my basilisk throat.
Deep basilisk throat.
So yes,
we tap him on the
apply
head
the
with a
solution
tiny
to
drop.
chorus.
Are you going to harvest any from the second esophagus, or are you just leaving her there holding it, letting it drip?
No, I'll take it.
So make another medicine check.
Ooh, not quite as good. 15.
Okay. Even though Edie did a much better job at getting this, you're focused more on chorus and you harvest a little less. It's still a sufficient amount, but you may not have enough for all the statues in here, but you have enough for probably 10 or so to start with.
Oh, amazing.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't get quite as much because my hands are too oily and slippery.
Well, we have a towel.
All the jokes that I could make.
We don't have time to have
I'm
to.
hurting so much.
Yeah, chorus is a priority, so we will cure him of his petrification first. I'm pretty sure I have absolutely no idea what's happened to. Oh no, Elma just said. Yeah.
Yeah, all I said was I used the spell for something else. I didn't say it was.
Oh,
Kyoko,
true.
so-
So yeah, Nemea has absolutely no clue
Nope.
about Kyakos or what the fuck, and she's mad.
Okay. You apply the juice solution to chorus, And of course, after a few moments, you feel the movement return to your limbs, and you were frozen mid-combat, and so your immediate continuing of that action of whatever was happening.
You were flipping off the
It's me!
basilisk.
Be careful!
Yeah. I think canonically I did say that I was
Yes,
flipping
you
off
were.
the dead basilisk.
Mhm.
You're back.
Oh, wait, what happened?
You've got frozed. But we fixed ya.
Oh, I was very weird.
Edie is
Thank
covered in
you.
blood right now, just like.
Very proud of herself.
Mm-hmm.
Glad you're okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Time pause in there for you?
I assume. I mean, I don't know how long
That's
was I
weird.
gone.
5
Couple of
minutes?
minutes.
Enough time for us to do that, and I turn around to the basilisk.
Then yes, I was frozen.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
it was like I
Pause.
just woke up without anything happening. I was there 1 minute, here the next.
So you have no idea what occurred?
I mean, I slaughtered that one basilisk. I think I killed it. And then
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
everything went black for a second, and now I'm back. It was like a blink.
Not supposed to do that.
Love that.
At least, but you're okay.
Quiet, Mel.
But you're okay.
Yeah, as far as I can tell, everything seems to be back to flesh.
Good.
Let's keep you that way. I don't think our potion would have helped if you were missing any limbs or your head.
No.
I mean, theoretically, it's difficult to decapitate a statue, but yeah, I'm glad I wasn't missing anything.
Interesting experiment, though. As Edie looks over to the other statues and then looks back and just she doesn't move, but she thinks about it.
Are there statues missing pieces? Oh god.
Oh, lovely.
I want to avoid those.
Well, at least we don't have to worry about bringing those back.
Yeah, I feel like Edie turns around to like tell Void that Chorus is awake, and then it's just like, oh wait, you found friends.
I did. These are the former statues that were chasing Aravan. Although I actually doubt if they were chasing Aravan so much as the Gorgon.
Oh,
Oh shit, Kyoko's.
I'll go get her, and I'll start running off to go grab Kyokos to help her out.
go
Sorry,
get her. Can you lift her?
I was terribly rude. What are your names?
I'm Staron, and this is Giselle.
What was your name?
Staron?
Siri?
The name is Staron?
Well,
Staron? Like a star, but
Yeah, no.
turned on?
Wait. Can I see what do these are they tieflings?
No.
Who no. They're just skin colored. What are they?
Skin colored.
Humans.
pink.
Oh, they're
pink-
humans. Okay.
Pink humans.
Oh, okay, never mind. Sorry. Then forget my reaction.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just go around the corner though, so I can check up on Kyokos. How are we faring?
Fine, thank you. Do I know you?
No, but you know someone else. I'll take you to him.
Thank you.
I'll just hold my hands out so that I can help her up if she's, weak-legged.
And she is. It's almost like she's forgotten how to use her muscles.
Mm-hmm.
She leans against you, is following you, kind of not any other option, but you do see her hand kind of close around a dagger at her waist, just out of reflex.
Yeah. You might want to save that for somebody else.
That's the good thing about my dagger. It's the gift that keeps on giving.
Well, maybe you won't need it this time. And I'll just shoulder her over around the corner just so that we're in view and we start walking towards the others.
Horace.
I'm just being tea.
Horace, is that you?
Oh, Kyokos. Oh, good. You're all right.
You saved me.
I didn't do anything. You were stone, and then I came in here and turned to stone, and then
I was stone.
you're back.
Is that what happened? Well,
Oh.
I suppose I owe you all a thank you.
Well, I was gonna come find you anyway, but we, dealt with the orphanage.
Like, dealt.
Ruck is dead.
I would say may he rest in peace, but I hope he suffers for eternity.
He definitely suffered. Well,
Good.
he was dying. So, Ridrin was there too.
I see.
She's still alive.
I trust you had reason then to leave her in such a state.
I think she could probably come around.
I hope so. She was like a sister.
She might be coming to Saison in the future, if you keep an eye out.
I will definitely have all my ears available. But this is not a great place for reunions. This is quite uncomfortable and smelly down here. Where are we?
The sewers underneath Saison.
That's where I was. Because I didn't get very far.
Why were you down here? Were you also looking for the missing
I
Thieves
was.
Guild members?
Yes, I was trying to... It's foolish. I was trying to do something others could not to set myself apart a little further, and I said I would go find out what happened and wouldn't take no for an answer. And in fact, when did I see you last? How long ago was it?
A couple of weeks.
Yeah, it's been 3 weeks.
1
I
week.
think. A week and a half. I don't know. 2 weeks.
It was
You
when
only
we
saw
were
her
going
the
to
one time.
Yeah, when we were in Saison,
and
right
we went to
after
go
we
grab
had
the
rescued,
items.
or yeah, right before we rescued Nemea,
And then we went to
the north,
Galeful,
The
yeah.
north.
And
and then we came back.
so it's been a
like
month.
3 weeks. It's been a
It's been
bit.
a long time.
It's been
I
a
left-
while.
I left a couple days after I saw you last. So however long that's been.
So, a while. Well,
Right.
I'm glad you're all right and not lizard food like some of the others here?
This is not the way that anyone wants to go out. No, It was awful, as you have experienced for yourself. That's just you're there, but you're not, and it's. I can't imagine. And then you said something about lizard food.
Yeah, the big things on the floor. I assume eating the stone.
That's disturbing.
Effective hunting.
I will agree with that. What was it? I didn't even see what. I mean, the lizards, but what happened? You said you dealt with it.
It was a woman. I was stoned for a good portion of the fight.
Well,
So
the rest of you, what?
yeah,
What was it? What happened?
Gorgon was wandering around down here. Had a few basilisk pets to go with it. Considering
That's-
the collection of people here, she sounds like she's been down here for quite some time.
Well, I'm glad that you dealt with the problem. I wonder what made her be more aggressive now. If she's been down here for a while, I wonder why it's only just recently become a problem.
were the thieves coming down here more frequently?
I don't know if more frequently, but maybe making more noise, maybe drawing more attention to themselves. Once the
Sometimes.
city stopped working down here as much, once the king, and so they were able to travel more freely.
Maybe that was it. It was resources were lacking.
Unfortunately, we did find one of the secret keepers who is indisposed. Two. One's indisposed, the other one is in stone currently.
Secret keepers?
Ixnay on the Upasnay, whatever that thing is.
There's been a variety of people of all sorts who have been down here. We've been finding little bits and pieces of people. Some workers, sanitation workers, others are, well, unknown for the most part.
Little bubble pops up above. Yokos will remember this.
Group's resident secret keeper just rolls an eye, and I'm gonna look around the room for any sign of Falone. I'm doing
Edie's
so
like
non-obviously.
looking at Void, being like, "That I didn't tell." Like,
I'm new!
Go
I
ahead,
don't know the whole story!
Yeah, actually, you do now. Alma knows that the secret keepers work for Aldim undercover in the Thieves Guild. Because Aldim
Oops.
told us to go double check on them now that Falone wasn't making contact.
Oops.
And now one of the Thieves Guild members knows that there are secret keepers.
No. There are secret keepers down here. Doesn't mean they're in the Thieves
Yeah.
Guild.
Right? She just knows that there's secret keepers down there. Go ahead and make your perception check.
Is secret keepers a known name though as well? Like, or is that like just a
It's
generic
known.
term?
Yeah, it's no. I mean,
It's
it's
a faction name.
It's
yeah.
a faction name. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Oops.
You said you're trying to do this
Non-obviously. I don't want
Yeah.
Kyokos
No, it's
keying
like-
in on who we're trying to find. Yeah.
Okay.
Edie will just start rubbing the oil on other bodies, right? The ones that we want to wake up, because we got to start,
We
right?
don't know which ones we want to wake up, though.
We
Save
don't
that.
know.
Oh, do we all want them all to wake up?
There's too many.
Yeah, but
we have to...
we don't have enough oil.
Oh. How many of them are there?
It's like dozens.
Probably, yeah. I was
Yeah,
gonna say
there was several
probably at
dozen.
least,
Oh.
yeah, probably at least
'Cause
60 or so.
There was that like honor guard
Oh.
hallway, remember? And then there was like the better
okay.
collection that Kyokos was part of, and now we're in the room where like there are statues up on like little plinths and stuff.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
There's a bunch.
There's so many more than Edie thought. Than Haley thought. Edie's can
But
see
to be
them.
fair,
in front
Well,
of
Edie
her.
couldn't
count.
see them.
Yeah.
Edie couldn't see them. So there we go.
Because she could only see 2 at a time, so she thinks there's like 10 of them, and she's like, "There's oil for 10. There's oil for all."
Should we at least
Oil for all. That's the new motto.
get the secret keeper that's down here? I forget the name. It's not.
X-nay on the
No. That's
Keeper
Taylor
say.
asking. That's Taylor.
That's why
What's the
I'm
name?
looking.
Because there
What was your
the
perception check?
I didn't roll one. Oh, 5.
Trying to be inconspicuous, you just kind of do a quick cursory glance, but she's right in front of you. It's really hard to be thorough with a glance. You don't see anything.
I'm gonna keep wandering around the room, and I'll do it non-obviously in a way of like every statue is important to me. I'll pause at each one, look at it thoroughly, and then move on to the next one, so that none of them look like I'm taking special notice of them.
Fair. As you go through, yes, you do find him amidst one of the more centralized statues.
Does he look intact?
He looks to be fully intact, yes.
Okay.
which?
Secret
Is this
Keeper Falone.
Alone.
Falone? Okay, because Dean was the one.
Erdine is the one we're pretty sure got nommed by the
Drowned.
shadows and drowned.
Yeah.
Ulmara is the one that we're pretty
Ulmara-
sure is also petrified, but back in the hallway.
With the pendant, with the
Yes.
raven. Yeah. Cool. So this
Yes,
is
it was Erdine was the one that had been. She was killed by the shadows first, and then
Yeah.
her body.
Fell
Her
into the
body was
water.
decomposing in the water. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I'll just wait.
I'll just make a note of where he is and then continue looking around. And I'm also going to pull that note out that Aravan left and read it.
when you pull out the note, it says, "Thanks for the ankle lead. I owe you one."
It'd be a shame if I had an associated object in an orb of scrying. Piece of shit.
Well, I say maybe the next step is to get out of here. Inform the right people about everyone who is down here.
Yeah, I really want out.
We should also retrace our steps, if possible, to where we first encountered the statues. Their sisters. I'm just going to gesture over at Starin and Giselle.
Yeah, absolutely.
I guess the next question is, what do we do with the Gorgon?
What would you two want to do with your sister?
Is she dead?
Yeah, I took care of that.
Then you have our deepest and most sincere thanks.
A little awkward as a cleric of death to be given thanks for ending someone else's life, but regardless. What
She was a
would you-
monster in so many ways. As a human before she became a monster, and then once she became a monster, she was even more of a monster. You see the people around her. This is her work because she couldn't stand to not have anyone be able to look at her. So she made it so people could never not look at her. She had some sort of perverse form of this was them worshiping her. She had elevated herself to a god position in her own mind. And as you see what she did to us, and the things that we did to others. I'm just thankful that we never touched you. Because if we had, you wouldn't exist here anymore.
Where would we exist?
In the past, somewhere, I would use your life energy. It's how we've stayed alive so long. You wouldn't die, but you wouldn't live the life you were meant to live.
If we
And you
were to
couldn't
bring,
stop us.
if we were to bring some of these people back, who are like you, where they're older, would they recover?
What do you mean?
They should all be out. I believe these are two different types of petrification. There's
Yes, ours, we didn't turn people to stone. We used your life energy, the life that would have been. You get to go live a life somewhere else, but we use the life that would have been to feed ourselves.
I guess a better question is when we, for lack of a better word, thaw these people. Are we thawing husks?
The people that she turned to stone, I imagine once they return to flesh, they will return to life, whatever stage they stopped living in.
would we know it's like a time freeze? Like you
Yeah.
go in, become stone.
I explained that. I just said Cora says it's like he was frozen
Like
in
he
time.
blinked.
Any degradation would have to happen to the stone, which would be a lot slower. So
Yeah.
as long as they're intact, they should be relatively fine. Other than psychological, you know.
Yes, some of them have been here probably for as long as we've been this way. They will literally be returning to a life that, like us, where they don't know anyone because everyone they've ever loved is gone.
Then we should hasten, I'd imagine. Hurry back.
I mean, yes, I would imagine that most of them would probably want to still have that choice.
We need
I
to
don't
at
know
least.
what we will do now that we are. I mean, we are grateful, but our whole family line is probably gone. It's weird being not real in some ways because we don't have any ties to anything.
Did you have cousins?
I mean, 100 years is like not very long in the D&D
No,
world.
They're humans, though. They're humans.
They are humans. Yeah, they're relations probably, but like
Well, it
one
said-
friend that's an elf is
at
the
least-
same age.
Yeah.
At least 100 years.
Yeah.
Well, we might have just come into a tavern if you're looking for work or a place to stay. Do you want to... we could use some people to work the tavern.
Amazing. Taking in a point of inspiration because I love that
Yay!
so much.
Barkeep's
fresh
out of
start?
time.
That's what the
That's-
tavern could be called, a fresh start.
Oh,
Did we just become best friends?
Did
I
we just
love
become
that.
We
friends?
just became best friends.
you want to do karate in the garage?
You say a tavern? That would be perfect. A way to meet people. And to serve people. Not that it makes up for the horrible things we did, but it's kind of a way to serve people.
It's fine.
Nah, you weren't in control of yourself.
Don't
There's
worry.
no this is not about repaying any debts you owe to anybody. You've done that with your servitude being locked down here.
Don't worry so much about atonement, and just find a new life.
I like that idea. And Giselle looks over weakly. I actually used to love, like, experimenting with, like, making drinks and things. That would be fun. Our sisters would all probably love the opportunity.
They wouldn't happen to be chefs, would they?
Well, we all have some skill in cooking.
Nice.
What a happy coincidence.
We also know how to sew and mend and whatnot, and we all had
Me too.
hopes to start a clothing line. Long time ago, our fashion sense is probably
after
very
working at the
outdated.
tavern, you can buy yourselves your own, what is it called? A tailor, or a clothier, or a clothing store, or whatever it is, a shop.
Fashion's a circle. It's retro
Yeah.
now. It's probably come back into
Vintage
vogue.
style, so.
Yeah. It'll be in. You can design my
As you
new
recall,
outfit. We're gonna need new
The
art.
bedazzled, like,
Yes.
Elvis jumper that
Oh,
We have some
God.
friends.
Yeah.
We have some friends in the local fashion scene. We could probably
Yeah,
help you out there.
Sandry or Umbral, they might need an assistant.
you see them both start, like, tearing up just at the thought of, like,
Hmm.
all of this getting to. That would be amazing. Are you angels?
How ironic.
Uh,
First, finding your sisters.
Yes.
Let's skip that question for now. But I know this is a very touching and joyous moment, but can we please get out of here?
Yes.
Sisters, then we're out.
Yes.
And then I guess we can.
All right.
We'll come back secretly and get who we need to get. And then once we've gotten them, we can tell the Thieves Guild about the rest.
I was literally just going to send a message to Nemea, who I think is one of the two holding one of the vials of esophageal fluid.
Mm-hmm.
The juice.
Mhm.
The juice.
The juice?
Yeah.
The esophagus.
Yes.
Anna.
Nemea, can you give me one of those vials, and I'll slow roll my exit.
Do you think that's smart? Right now?
I don't want the Thieves Guild coming down here and seeing who's frozen up. Maybe it doesn't matter now. I don't know. No, I think you're right. Never mind.
Just wait a minute. Shall we, please?
Yeah, Edie was already walking, so I don't know.
All right.
Yeah,
You
Nemea
guys-
wants out.
I love that, like, it's officially canon now, but I always pictured it beforehand that whenever Nemea gets a message, she stands perfectly still and has to, like, pay attention to what's being
a-
said
like a baby
and then
pooping.
reply in her head, because otherwise...
Like a toddler in the corner pooping.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Everyone else goes along, like, everyone else kind of continues what they're doing and, like, is able to, you know, respond and stuff. But yeah, there's just a full...
You got the little grunt in there. Perfect.
That sigh of relief.
I'll help Kyoko says we're following after the others.
Somebody shit themselves.
We are in a sewer.
The city shit itself. We're in it.
Repeatedly.
More like the council shit itself.
All right. You guys head back
Double
to where
backing.
you met our friend Erevan, and you do see 4 girls around the age of Staron and Giselle.
Isn't it 3 or 4?
It's 4.
It's 4.
I
It's
said
4.
Yeah, it's 4. I did this. It's 4.
Pick number 3, my lord.
I'm so dumb sometimes.
Shrek is amazing.
I can quote
Number
that
3,
movie
my
start to
lord.
finish.
Number 3.
It's hologram.
All right. So you are quickly introduced to their sisters, Kethra, Dona, Tessel,
What was that?
Tessel, Tessele, and Yuldra, Yuldra.
Future employees.
Employee
Like,
of
I
the
need a
month.
background check from all of you.
Character references. Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Last known employment.
Turning people to future meals. And they agree to follow you. They've got nothing else going on.
Yeah.
And where are you guys headed? Are you headed back towards the Thieves Guild with these 6 women in tow?
I think so, since we have Kyokos with us.
The Thieves
Right.
Guild would not, like,
They probably would not welcome
they're not going to be weird. Like,
strangers.
they won't welcome strangers, but I would also hope they won't be.
Strangers in the night.
I would also hope they wouldn't be weird about it, because canonically we have brought Alma in.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
did she
They're
wait out
not
the
going
whole time?
to.
Yeah, I can't remember.
They're not going to let them like walk around and stuff, but they'll.
Yeah.
They're not going to immediately open fire on them or anything. They will, you've got Kyokos with you. You guys have standing within the community.
We'll shuttle them
They're
into
fine.
the blushing. No, not blushing donkey. God, what is this place?
Well, you're coming from
Shampoodle?
the
Ye old
sewers,
bear.
Yield
so you're
Bear.
going right back
Yes.
into their. But you're
Yeah.
going right into their facility first.
Right, but what I mean is we'll go through that at a clip, and be like,
Oh,
"Hey,
so
these
go
are
through
people
the
we
Thieves Guild.
saved. Yeah, look away."
Ye old bear.
Into Yield
Yeah, okay.
Bear. Yeah, get them into just a normal place.
Fair enough. So you help them get through, like kind of look just straight ahead, don't look around,
Yeah.
like
Yep.
kind of
Don't
thing.
look
Help
down,
them
or look down. Don't acknowledge people. This is not.
blink a lot. This is
blink
the
a lot.
opposite of what you.
Yeah.
Okay, you get them out, and then are you returning to the Thieves Guild afterwards?
Yeah.
So they are safely taken to the Ye Old Bear. You return.
Olive paid for whatever room they needed the Ye Old. Is there a no? The Ye Old Bear's just a bar, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, never mind.
They probably need food, though. I'd imagine they're hungry.
Yeah, we can pay for a table.
Yeah.
And I will have, before arriving, shifted back into Nanashi.
That was far faster than I expected.
Highly effective rapscallions. Offering esoteric services.
Truly. Well, it appears that once again, I am finding myself grateful for what you have done. You've proven yourself once again to be true friends of the Thieves Guild. It turns out my sharing of the Thieves' Cant with you is not a bad idea, after all.
It helped us greatly. You will need to, like, fix the path still. We didn't do that, but, yeah. A job well done.
Maybe we will fix it. Maybe we will make that more of a something that people have to memorize. That way, something like this doesn't happen again, where they are led astray because they don't know the way.
At least not as easily.
Agreed.
May I just suggest abandoning that route altogether?
Did you not
There
deal
are-
with the problem?
We dealt with
Handled it.
the main problem.
There
And
But there
what
are
is
more-
the issue?
There are more dangers down there than a Gorgon.
There are always dangers. There's risks to every endeavor. It's a risk versus reward. We only use it if there's something that truly needs to be discreetly moved, or is too risky to move above ground.
Okay, I've said my piece. That's your choice.
Are you upset that we're not immediately just agreeing?
No?
Okay. You just seem a little, I don't know, pissy about it.
This is Tomf, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. No,
Okay. You may speak your mind. Clearly, there's.
I did.
Okay. Just checking. You just seem upset. That's all.
I'm not upset.
I'm a woman, remember. I know what happens when a woman says I'm not upset.
You would know if Nemea was upset.
Clearly, Dustin
take your
doesn't
word.
know that if you keep asking a woman if they're upset, it just makes
It just
them
makes us
angrier.
upset.
I know. I know.
On the topic of reacquiring lost assets that are currently a little too hard to be useful, ironically, if we had a solution for that, would you be able to pay?
Depends on what the asset is, but of course I'm willing to fill out some coin for a proper asset.
Well, we got Kyokos out to prove that this problem was solved, but now that it's proved, we'd like some pudding.
I see what you did there.
There was a turn of phrase on the proof is in the pudding.
Yes, I understood.
I whispered
But
over to
thank you for
Nemea with a confused face.
Taylor's not smart.
Oh, Taylor, honey.
Taylor is too smart. Yes,
200, 2 whole smarts.
that's her intelligence.
Oh, God.
What?
Dustin!
Boo! Ooh, this man.
And this is where our stream ends. What did you have in mind?
Okay, meta check-in. I don't want to be wildly putting us out of pocket, but we do have vials of things that get people out of being petrified. I was thinking we could change that for cash.
We have the
That's-
equivalent of 10 uses, and I would rather keep that for us.
You don't have 10 uses anymore.
We have
6
9.
uses now.
we have 6.
We have 6 because we would have used that for the
We used it
4
on
sisters.
the 4 sisters.
No,
Plus,
No.
they
No.
got out on their own.
They got out. Yes, they got out on their
'Cause
own.
they
Oh,
were
sorry,
tied to
my
the
bad.
That's
Gorgon.
right. Yeah.
My bad.
So we used it on
Ignore me.
Just
You
Chorus.
used one.
just Chorus. So we have 9.
Chorus's
Anyway.
body's the only one you've oiled up today so far.
What if
Yeah.
Yeah.
what if we gave away
And I-
4? Not gave away, but sold.
Don't we
4
need
doses.
to? Don't we need to go back down and get out people that we pick and choose?
We could assume that the Thieves Guild is going to get out their people, which are the same as the people.
Yes. I guess so. And they're not. Okay, cool, perfect. As long as
I'm just. This was
yes,
a plan that I thought.
no,
of.
yes, I also agree on that same thought. I just want it because of Kyokos' knowledge now, whether or not they'll.
But what about the civilians and the
There's-
sewer workers and the...
Too many. Well, also the Thieves Guild wouldn't care about them,
No, but the council would, surely.
and the council could solve it through their own means.
Yeah. How much did they? Well, yeah, I guess we'll find out how much they're going to offer for it. Depends how much it's worth.
Mhm.
No less than 500 gold pieces a serve.
Ooh.
I'm not sure how many you've lost, but we have enough for 4. We'd be able to get 4 of your number back.
And then I guess if you have a cleric on the team, each day you could unlock a new person over the next few months.
It's like a loot box.
Plus, I imagine there are council workers down there as well. And I'm sure the city would want to change them back. So I imagine there'd be some sort of something that you could organize with the churches, right? That would be a thing. Charity.
City workers, sewer cleaning, maintenance, all that stuff.
They need those people back.
But you get your people back on your terms for the low price of 2,000 gold pieces.
Tell you what, we can do that.
1,000 gold pieces. You agreed too easily.
You agreed too easily. We should clearly get more out of this.
We can do the 2,000 gold, or we can give you a magic item of some sort.
5 magic items of some sort.
Would depend on the magic item of some sort.
That is
Of
true.
course, you would get a choice of a couple items.
Ooh, a couple?
Well,
Well,
you would get
I'd
you
like
would get
to item.
one item, but you would have a few items to pick from.
What's on
I
list?
don't deserve a new item, but I want one.
What's the menu?
Well, it kind of depends on what you want to do. If you want to have a magic item, we can give us a little bit of time to accumulate the ones that we want to. We have to decide.
We were to ask. This is Haley making a joke. We were to ask for a magic wand. What would you
Yes.
just say?
We would say wand of wishes. Just swing that.
I would say, no. That would be worth far more than 2,000. I would.
Bummer.
Bummer. We're
Anyway,
giving you a discount, really.
And if we decide we don't want any of the items, we go back to the 2,000 gold?
Sure.
Okay, just making sure.
it's not an all or nothing. If you don't have to take a magic item. But we come by some items occasionally, and it might be interesting to you to pick or choose. Sometimes they're harder for us to move, the magic items. They are a little more recognizable by people. Money is easy. Money is not. But whatever's most useful to you, you are welcome to have either. Because we are indebted to you for what you've done again.
Probably gold, right? Gold's better than one singular. I guess depends. Does anyone really want a magic item?
Depends on the item.
Honestly,
yeah.
the
If we have free
ability to,
choice, like we get to send a message and we get what we want, then maybe I'll do some book reading. Boyd, would you read me some books later?
Happy to.
Thank you. I want to go shopping.
I wouldn't be too upset with the gold part. We can buy some more diamonds for me to use for all of you later.
Yes.
Since our encounter left me a little, well, greater restoration was necessary. Bless you.
I'm fine.
Maybe we could go get some tattoos.
All the different
No,
gems.
That's
Amazing.
out of game, Haley.
Yeah.
That's not in game. That's
No,
out of game.
in game.
In game.
And then
You can increase stats.
Chorus
Yeah.
looks at his arms and is like,
I'm set.
I don't
I'm
have
out.
room.
Well, you have. Oh, I was gonna say, wait, don't you have like new skin? But now
No,
it's all
it's
like wavy and
curse.
funky.
Yeah, it's all curse
Okay.
energy
marks.
shit.
Yeah.
Chorus is like, most of my skin's taken.
There's
not a lot of spots
no real
left.
estate anymore.
Do you have
We'll
items?
find it.
Do you have items on hand that we could inspect, see what they are, that sort of thing? To choose
Yes,
from?
we will get those. No, we will accumulate. We will gather the 3 items that we are going to show you, and then you may choose. So if you would like, you are welcome to go rest. You can come back tomorrow, and we can
No,
go
we'll
over
wait.
this.
Yeah, I'd like some fresh air and
Okay.
We
Yeah,
do
right,
need to
we'll leave.
clean ourselves.
Mm.
Yes. It's a
Oh,
little.
I don't really care about that. I just.
Bath! Let's go
I-
find
I
a big
need-
bath.
I need
I care
fresh
about
air.
that. I need to clean myself.
Let me go find a big bath. What was that place that you went to, Chorus?
Go with the flow.
Yes. Shall we go with the flow?
Chorus has just a traumatized look on his face.
The thousand
Like the
yard
dog
stare.
with the cupcakes?
No, she rests her head on your shoulders. It's like, come on, Chorus, it was fun.
And as you guys make that
Flashbacks.
decision, we're gonna go ahead and go to break.
Yay!
We'll be back in
Bath
No, I
time.
want to keep playing.
5.
We'll be back in 5
You were
minutes.
the one that asked for it, because you gotta pee. God.
Yeah, I know, real bad. Like,
Wow.
I'm in pain.
Just sell her out.
It's not me for once! Yay!
I'm
Yes,
in
it is. You still have to pee. We know this.
Okay,
We'll be
fine.
back in 5.
We're back. Welcome back, everybody. Hope you had a good pee. We know we did.
I thought you might.
In case you're just joining us, the party has rescued some women that were trapped and had been forcibly kind of subverted. You'll have to go back and watch some of that, kind of making them some terrifying creatures. They have found Kyokos. They've made their way back to the Thieves Guild, where they have tried to parlay their find of esophagus into some profit, and they are trying to get 2,000 gold out of it, or they were offered instead a magical item. So the Thieves Guild is going to take some time to acquire the items that they want to offer, and then you guys will have a chance to look at that. The rest of you went to kind of get cleaned up, and that's kind of where we are picking back up.
Have to go with the flow.
Are we going to go with the flow? Is that because I feel like Chorus is given strong no's.
I mean,
Chorus will go if everyone else goes.
He'll go with the flow?
Chorus will go with the flow.
begrudgingly, yeah.
I could technically prestidigitation us all clean, and it would be a boring moment,
It's
but
not the same.
it isn't. I want to be pampered.
Nice hot water, foamy lather, all that
Take
stuff.
this armor off. Let the
Mhm.
gals breathe.
Not that they aren't already.
I was just gonna say that, damn it.
Hey, now they're contained, and Edie does like a little.
They are contained in the sense that some people keep Doberman on leash.
Says you, Nanashi.
Look, there's nothing. It's all under the shawl. I'm perfectly decent for now.
Chorus, do you have a toothpick in your mouth?
Chorus doesn't.
It's a
Common,
match.
It's fine. I saw it and I was like, is that mayonnaise? Is that a toothpick? Is it match? That's
What?
fine. I wanted to make sure.
Mayonnaise?
Mayonnaise?
I just saw like white. I couldn't see what it was, and it's not the lip balm.
That's what you think.
Well, God, if it is, it's taking hard form. Anyway, so are you guys going to go with the flow?
Yeah.
That is a couple hours away. Because
I forgot how ridiculously large this city is.
What do we need to do? What else do we need to do right now?
Well, rest would not be a terrible thing for you guys.
Why?
Yeah, we're not
Yeah,
doing
I
that
have-
hot.
What?
Gaping snake bite wounds.
We
that are
could-
just oozing.
Just throwing it out there, we could also go to the Discreet Flame, which I'll shift into Void, which is, has baths, has pampering available. It's not the same
true.
as Go with the Flow, but it is a place that we could bathe and then immediately pass the fuck
Rest.
out because we have been
Yeah, that
doing a
actually
lot.
that sounds like a good plan. It's still got a communal bathing room that we can enjoy, individual baths so we can scent it as we like.
And
All
that
right, yeah,
way-
let's do that.
And that way we're not all in each other's filth, because some of us did get worse than others.
Edie's like, yeah, you guys are filthy. She's like dripping with
Covered in gore, viscera.
At least
Chorus
your
still has esophagus all over him.
at least your messes are cool. You're glistening and you look like a battle goddess. I just fucking stink.
Edie's ego just inflates.
Yeah. I cast enlarge on myself.
Her
Let's
cup
go.
spilleth over.
Yeah.
And her top as well. Her cups.
Always.
All right.
Oh,
So you guys are headed to the Discreet Flame,
hmm
which is still in Kendall Heights.
yeah, it's still
That's
a long
still
ways
a
away,
while
but
away.
it's
Yeah,
one
but we're
trip
gonna
rather
rest there
than
too.
two. Yeah,
So you guys head back there.
because it's late in the
Tomorrow.
day, ain't it?
Are we gonna start renovating our? I want to
It
make
is
our room.
pretty late at this point, yeah.
Can we
Like-
be done with missions?
It's late in the day, not late in the evening. Like we weren't down there for. 'cause
You
we
were
got
down there
Saison-
for a little while. You got to Saison, you had the meeting with the council, and then you kind of
Right.
went to
Oh,
the
Oh, that took
Thieves
several hours
Guild.
to get the introduction. Yeah, cool. Okay, so it would be like late
like-
afternoon, early evening.
Yeah, I think I'm picturing like
Yeah.
5, 6 p.m.
Yeah, I was gonna say
I was thinking,
6-ish.
yeah. Okay, cool.
All right, so you head to the Discreet Flame. We're not gonna, go through all the. You guys get a bath. Do you guys want to do any role playing in the bathhouse area? Do you want what are you guys wanting to do?
Fine, I guess.
You're welcome to roleplay. That's why I'm offering it. That's why I'm offering you like this moment. Do you want to do something there? You want to
Did you
have
want
some
to do something,
conversation?
Edie?
No, it's okay.
I just
want to do it.
wanted to
No.
ask. I just wanted to ask Horace about Kyakos.
Uh-oh.
We all just lean in our tubs towards where
Yeah,
we're having a conversation.
fine.
Boobs just floating on top of the water.
They do.
They do float.
They float too.
It's my dream. Haley says that. No.
Episode 100, everybody, coming up.
Are you okay with Kyakos being in the Thieves Guild?
Yeah. I mean, I don't. It's not like something I have say over or.
No, of course. That's not what I meant. But weren't you in a secret vigilante thing that got you all into trouble in the first place, and now she's kind of doing the same thing?
Yeah, I mean, we were in our own little thieves guild for a while. With skills, and transference, all of that kind of stuff. It's what she's good at.
Okay. And do I know about the dagger that she gave you? No. No,
I don't
never
know.
mind.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. Never mind. Oh, good. That's it.
Edie leans back the other way to Void and is just like, that was boring.
It didn't escalate the way it might have. But then again,
No.
what's to escalate?
Is Horace still confused over shampoos and conditioners and body wash?
Oh
No, Edie went and grabbed the whole selection and then put it on the edge of his tub and didn't say in order and didn't say a word. And
Chorus is like diligently following the process, like piece by piece. Like, okay, it's this one.
I only
Okay,
gave you
so-
3.
No, it's this one.
Edie's got like
he's still,
you
he's still
count?
like,
yeah.
there's too many options. Chorus is definitely like a 3-in-1
Mhm.
hair, like
Oh,
shampoo,
no.
body
Yeah.
wash,
Yeah.
shave lotion,
No.
everything together.
Yes.
That's the worst
Yeah.
Blasphemy!
one.
It's so
Incredible.
bad.
No. So yeah, 3
It's like
is
when you go to a restaurant and
overwhelming.
they give you like 17 pieces of silverware and you like you're supposed to work your way in.
Edie's got like 7 along the side of hers, and she's using them in order, and then switches it up, and then
Yeah.
swaps one with Void, and then swaps one with the mayor on the other side for a second.
Nemea's got just as many.
Yeah, that's all I wanted. I just wanted a fun little brain moment where we got to enjoy the tub.
Void keeps it simple. No more than 5.
Oh, Edie actually hops into, like, from one tub into another tub after completely ruining the water in one.
Yeah.
I feel like Edie is like suiciding the shampoos and stuff, right? Like, you know how you go up to like a pop machine and like fill it with
Yeah.
everything. So Edie's
Yeah.
just like, a little bit of this one, a little bit of this one.
I'm mixing my own scents.
The weirdest amalgamation of like fruity smells with like,
Honey and
Woodsy
rosemary.
floor.
like yeah, like yeah. No, that actually works though.
It smells
Dang it.
amazing though. It all
does.
smells amazing. And my hair is so shiny, so shut up.
Edie's legs are 2 sizes bigger as they're like puffed out from the
All the water.
the shampoo and
Yeah.
Yeah,
And just
Nemea actually
over-
doesn't fit in the tub. So like if she tries to sink down, she has no choice but to kick her feet over the edge. And her wings just make it super awkward. Like
Yeah.
she's loving the bath but having a tough time.
Next time
I feel like
next time
there are
we'll
enough.
go with go to the flow so you've got more room to spread out.
I don't know. I feel like in this fantasy world there are enough big
They sh-
races that
yeah.
there's like
Agree.
an extra large tub that Nemea fits in.
Okay.
Yeah, we
There's
put
a
you
big
in the
one
Goli-
tub.
just like
We put you in the
Yeah.
Goliath tub.
Yeah.
okay, yeah, I forgot about all that. Yeah, cool. Okay. Never
So
mind.
you got lots of room to
I have
stretch
lots of
out.
room.
For a
Wait.
moment there, I had some serious character envy because I was imagining that Vix can to the correct size to be perfectly nestled beneath water in any bathtub. And I
Still,
was just like,
I mean, that's like right. Like every bathtub is
Oh.
like just not quite the right size.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
Vix is just like the
Always.
perfect.
peak
right?
bathing.
Yeah.
Much better.
I love that.
Rescue.
I love that we've turned into bathtub conversations. Like, this is how you bathe.
This is an
properly.
important discussion
The
about
beard- the
world
beard care.
building.
This is the verisimilitude that the audience
Yeah.
demands.
Yeah.
We get our clothes washed.
Yeah.
Oh God, yeah.
Everything is just delish once we're done.
Mhm.
And we smell fine.
Mm-hmm.
Does Edie, do you want me to do your hair?
Yeah, I love that. I'll get yours next.
Okay.
Do it. And I braid Demaya's because I know she likes to keep it up and out of her face. But I leave like the bottom parts down.
Aww. That's what it's gonna be like.
Yeah, so it's like flick, like, yeah, those bits there are all braided up. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
Done.
I'll do the same for Edie.
Oh, and we sleep then, I guess. Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Can we please take that rest that we definitely took
Dinner.
before that fight?
I'm counting the bathtub as short rest. I've already marked it on my sheet. I can't undo it.
Yes, I will say the bathtub can count as a short rest because you're not really doing anything
Yay.
strenuous.
Is that so? We're just doing a short rest?
I mean, we
Well,
can
in the
also
bath,
just
yes.
go straight to a long rest. I was being.
I
just
mean, you can
shit-
take a long rest in the bathtub if you want, but waking
Oh
up
no,
in a cold
let's go.
bathtub.
Let's go
sucks.
role play. Wait, we first have to role play dinner.
Yes, we get dinner.
What are they serving tonight as
Reset.
we walk down into the tavern?
I am glad you asked that.
Reset your
Reset.
strength, Haley.
I haven't long rested yet.
It's a
Short rest. You get it back on
Oh.
track.
Any rest, you get it back.
Yay!
I feel
The
so
dinner.
much better.
Tonight, as you are at a more fancy establishment, there is a couple choices.
I
You
put
have
extra permission down.
a choice for dinner. There is like roast venison, but it's
Ooh.
sliced very nicely.
Mm.
Or there is ham and cheese on toast, but it's like cut like into little
Hey.
squares. So it's like little, but you're not losing out on anything. It's just it's cut in little squares to make it more like finger toast. There is a tomato soup
Ooh.
with some cream on it, and then there is, of course, like a fresh salad. But it is as it's getting to more of the fall temperature. It's more root vegetable type salad. So it's things like
That sounds
turnips
yum.
and things like that. Yep. And then there is a dessert of apple pie
Beautiful. We'll take
A
5 of
la mode
all of them.
with ice cream.
Perfect. Yeah.
I approve of all of this.
Five of everything. Thank you. That sounds beautiful.
They bring you your dinner.
Ooh.
Do you want the sandwich and the roast venison?
Yeah, the roast. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take the Maya's
the
taking the
soup-
roast venison.
The
for
soup
sure.
and the toasty are entree, which you dip the toasty into the soup, and then the venison is the main meal, and then the apple pie is the entree. As I explain this to the waiter.
You
Dessert.
say toasty
Sorry.
in Australia? You say toasty?
Yeah, we say toasties.
Toasty.
Oh my
I love
god,
it.
it's too fucking cute.
What do you call it?
Toast.
Yeah.
No, so
That's
there's
it.
toast,
No, a
and then you
toasty
have
is
a
also a thing
toasty.
here.
A toasty is
Maybe
like
it's a
when you've
Midwest
got
thing.
toppings.
That might actually be a Midwest
Yeah.
thing, the toasty, yeah.
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 Ah, well, yes, toasty. So it's like literally, it's got cheese and ham and stuff. And
Yeah.
dip
You can
that
put tomato.
in. And oh yeah, you can put whatever you want in there.
Or
I put
an
red beans
inappropriately
in there.
named grilled cheese?
Yeah.
Yeah, grilled cheese is like just cheese though.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I
Well.
like to put others. But anyway, that's neither here nor there.
It's also
Yeah, as
grilled
soon as
and
it's got
not
anything,
toasted.
as soon as it's got.
And
I
it's
mean,
not
we-
necessarily always
Oh,
grilled
we
either.
call it doesn't matter. We
call it toasty, even though it's done on a pan.
Yeah.
Anyway.
More food facts.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
welcome to
Guys,
Australia.
food
Welcome to
facts.
Australia.
Food
So
facts.
yeah, A toasty is what you would call a grilled cheese, but with whatever in it.
Whatever. The toasty just implies that the bread is warmed either in toaster or pan, and that there's fixins in the middle to make it a sandwich.
Fixins, the official Australian term.
Fixins. I've never used that ever, but I love it so
No, it's
much.
not.
Never heard of it before.
That's
I love
more
it. It
of a
means all
South.
the sides. It means like all the
That's
the
more
Yeah,
of a
that's
Southern.
that's a southernism.
Yeah, I love it. Fix.
All right, so you guys have your dinner
Fixins.
with the fixins.
Mhm.
Getting them vixens some fixins.
And the venison.
Yeah.
Oh, food. Yum yum yum. Let's go get to you bed.
I
What?
prefer choruses.
Is that-
venison roast?
What?
Is that you,
Is that-
Haley,
is that a
or is that?
euphemism?
Who?
We've lost the thread. we
Yeah,
go
where are
to
we? What are we
bed.
doing? Who are we?
I'm tired.
Who am I?
Who am I?
With a belly full of apple pie and ice cream and all the other things.
Now I want apple pie. Maybe I'll just
Yeah.
order some for breakfast.
You guys make your way to your room and your bed and a long rest.
Cuddle buddle.
But before bed,
Oh.
Alma's gonna sit out. I'd imagine there's like a deck or a balcony or something. Maybe off
You would
the
imagine
room.
wrong, but
Okay, bye.
this is the
Wishful thinking.
as this is the discreet flame. People don't go there to be seen, and so this is very much a. We don't care what you guys do. It doesn't leave here, but you're also not going out on a balcony
It's
to
just
broadcast your presence at this location. This is to be, again, this is the place where like the more influential people can come have their affairs and
Yeah.
whatnot and keep it on the down low for the most part. So
This is
You're
how
not
we're
gonna
able
be-
to get that big circle bed,
Yeah.
Alma. This is the only place that does it.
but I love you, and I'm sorry.
I love you.
You wanted a fun RP moment in the setting of your choice? No.
I feel like it's, there's a fake balcony. You walk into it, it's just a room, but the walls are painted like the outside. It's like a
You could have your-
shitty motel.
You could have your Verona
Good.
moment
Yeah.
in a room.
You just have to go into the pool room and it's just kind of painted outside decor instead of being real with like the 3D columns that like half poke out the wall.
Yeah.
Speaking of 3D, Edie's barely hanging on to her.
What?
I'm just thinking of the veranda now because Dustin's wearing the Golden Girls shirt. But
Mhm.
regardless, I'll probably just go into the bathrooms then, like making sure that no one else is in there. And in my hands, I'm actually holding the crystal ball because I'd like to scry.
Who would you like to scry on?
On Ivy.
Oh,
Do you have any likeness of her, or a possession, or part of her clothing or body, lock of hair, anything like that?
The hairpin.
All right. And what is your save on this?
Putting me on the spot, Dustin. One
Yes,
second.
yes, you're using a magic item. You got to know the save.
I know. I need a minute. Hold on.
Well, it's your spell
just-
save
Alright.
DC because you're casting it. You're just using the orb as a material component, right?
Because
Yes.
the orb itself will cast the spell once a day, right?
Yeah, the orb itself casts a spell. Go ahead, the bug.
Oh, you got to be attuned to it though, right?
Yeah.
wasn't chorus
Which-
last attuned to it?
Of course.
He gave it
that's-
back to me.
Okay.
Ah, my bad,
There
my
we
bad.
go.
Did you attune to it? You don't have
Uh,
to, but if you're just using it as the component, right?
Yeah, I'm just using it as the component.
Okay, then it's your spell save, DC. What's your spell save?
My spell save. I have it. Hold on. I have it. It's 16.
Okay.
Take all the minuses. Take it.
It's a -4. She rolled a 10 before any modifiers, but it's not going to be enough to save. As you focus, you see her sitting at a table. She's just cutting into some sort of meat that you can see. Having dinner, there appears to be a glass of red wine at the table. Just kind of living her life right now. She looks up and appears to be looking at somebody across the way from her. And she laughs at something that was just said quietly. And then goes back to eating.
I'm assuming I can't see whoever it is she was speaking to.
It's as if she's in the 10 feet away from the target.
You can see, yeah, I'm looking at the wording right now. You do see her. It appears to be a man. You do not recognize this individual.
Okay.
And they appear to be having just some conversation about their day, and he made a joke about something he saw during the day.
And here I thought I'd find something different. Shit. And I'll put the orb down and just kind of rub my hands along my face. She's acting like nothing even happened. At least now, maybe doesn't know that we're here. We're safe, at least. They're safe, at least. Shit. I'll grab the ball and I'll just start kind of walking back towards the direction of the room where everyone else is, I assume, sleeping.
Would the rest of you have gone to sleep without Alma there?
Would have waited up.
Same.
Like, started the cuddle puddle at people's requests, but wouldn't have fallen asleep until Alma returned.
Edious people.
I rolled to see, and Edie fell asleep.
Okay.
You had a long
Poor-
day, kiddo.
Wanting to decapitate all of the stoned figures that were down in the sewers.
No,
Takes
I
a
just
lot out of you.
wanted. I just wanted to break off a finger and then turn him back to regular and see what happened.
I
Lots
You
of
wanted to turn the
screaming.
finger?
What's that?
You wanted to turn the finger back to regular, or the people?
The
No,
people.
turn the people without the finger.
Lots of
It's
screaming.
like a Yakuza initiation.
Or maybe nothing at all. You wouldn't know until you tried.
You could guess.
Oh
my
god.
Edie can't guess.
I'll open the door, but I'll keep the crystal ball hidden as much as I can. Oh, I thought all of you would have gone to sleep already.
Edie has, but we were waiting for you.
You know, I don't think the 50-50 applies.
It always applies.
With
Always applies.
It always applies.
See?
I'll be there shortly, and then I'll go over towards my bag to try and discreetly put the crystal ball back in.
Roll sleight of hand.
Oh, goody. Oh.
And I
what
rolled
am doing?
perception.
You're doing a perception. I know you are, you bastard. Jesus Christ.
Because I'm a nosy little shit.
I know you're a nosy little shit.
And so is Void.
Yes. We're both. We have that in common.
You see Alma start to put the crystal ball in the bag, and it slips out of her hand at the last minute and falls.
What did you roll?
A 6.
Then everybody probably notices with your passives.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I saw that.
Oops.
Haley.
It's so bad that even the sleeping Edie saw it, yeah.
How does passive work when you're sleeping?
I mean, you would hear it.
Is it
right?
halved?
It would be -5 for like if you had disadvantage. If you're like blinded, then you couldn't see anything. You auto fail, but you could hear the ball hitting the ground.
Yeah,
Clink, clink,
yeah.
clink, clink, clink.
Because, I mean, if it was 0, then you would never wake up ever, even if someone came running screaming into a room. So
Right.
it's like,
Like most dads.
where does it go?
Most dads have a 0 passive when they're sleeping.
Yeah.
That's how they sleep through baby cries and stuff and let.
Oh, yeah, that's how.
You could sleep through those.
My God.
No, they just ignore it, power through, pretend they can't.
Ugh.
No thanks.
I'll quickly go grab the crystal ball and just try and put it back, not saying anything about it.
I take note, but don't say anything. Yet.
So, bedtime?
Sure is, fumble fingers. I'll roll over.
Yeah. And I'll just climb in bed with everybody else. Kind of separating myself a little from the rest of the group.
Edie's leg flings over and scoots you back in.
That's a
Where's
strong
Chorus
ass
in the cuddle
leg.
puddle?
I'm dexterous and strong.
You are not strong.
I am strong!
She's stronger
He's
now!
average.
A 10 is average strength.
Didn't
Yeah,
you
where is
lose some of your
Chorus?
strength in the attack?
You said
She got
it was
back.
a short rest.
Oh, you did take a short rest, that's right.
I got told. I am only doing what I got told.
No, yeah, you're fine. I totally forgot that we had done that.
Is Chorus not in the cuddle puddle? Oh, yes. I
He
thought
is.
you shook your head before, and I was like,
Yeah, I thought it was
No,
like, oh,
she
hold
asked
up.
where, and I wherever. I don't know. Chorus doesn't really think about where he goes.
Or
Okay.
switches.
A space is a space.
We haven't found that out yet.
Gen Con. Coming up, guys.
Oh my god, no!
We're all
Okay,
sharing an
dang it.
Airbnb, guys. It's just saying.
Oh, God.
It says
And
it's
canonically,
16,
it has
doesn't
one
specify
bed
how many rooms.
and one room.
yes, one big circle bed.
I will sleep on the floor.
With the mirror on the ceiling, we're not.
And on the walls.
Yeah, the walls.
And the hidden cameras.
All over.
What?
It's just a fucking
The hidden
disco
cameras
ball of
aren't
a
there
room.
Yet. I haven't arrived.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Where the fuck are you gonna put them?
Those won't be hidden.
They would be hidden, so you can't be told. God.
Exactly.
If you want to know, join the
No.
Patreon. This is a joke. We're all
Direct
kidding,
feeds.
and now we're
Or
moving
live feed.
on.
Just kidding. We got more viewers, so.
And we'll have even more once that happens.
Oh Jesus
'Cause
Christ,
Edie.
we did.
Yeah, when do we stage our mutiny against Billy and just turn this into a 21 plus event? Not intended for.
If we can land an adults only product as a sponsor, then I think the
I
mutiny
will
begins.
get one. Like, give me 20 minutes.
Okay.
I can find one.
Nice.
After the stream, we're taking
After
a long
the stream.
rest.
We're taking a long rest. Bip bop boop.
We wake
Bam.
up. Now it's time for breakfast.
That was
Don't
really
mind
fast.
Haley, being able to live out the dream of eating 3 healthy full meals a day. So like,
Right?
this is a role-playing game. Let me do this. I have time for it. I have the money for it. Let me enjoy 3 meals a day in my fantasy world.
I can get a full night's rest.
Okay. For breakfast, it is buttermilk biscuits served with jam
Ooh.
and honey
Ooh.
and some fresh eggs
Ooh.
and coffee
Say, leave the jug, as she pours the honey over. Thank you.
Plan of action for today, go back to the Thieves Guild and suss out the items, or Ash, North was taking care of the Haven, so we can let North know about the sisters that'll start living and working and getting it set up, and then should we start making our way to Wenderland?
Yeah. What we should do first is find out the best wage for the workers as well. We need to make sure that they're earning money. Permission. Even if you call it money, that was Haley. So he toddles over to the person serving breakfast. She's like, how much do you pay your servers, bartenders, and chefs?
I'm sorry, what?
I'll repeat the question.
That seems like a kind of personal question. Are you looking for a job?
No.
Oh.
I'm looking to pay somebody to do the same things, and I want to be paying them a fair wage. And I figured this place is fancy, our place is going to be fancy-ish. I could get some ideas, and we could go from there. I'm going to ask a couple other tavern owners as well, bother a few other people. You know? I wish Edie had glasses.
Well,
And a clipboard.
Yeah.
I mean, I work here, but I'm not the owner. I'm just I do the late nights and the early mornings.
Well, if you don't want to share how much you earn, that's fine. I thought because of how you're dressed, you look so nice.
This is Jazal. He's a bald male goblin. He wears like really obscure like robes and stuff like that to
He looks great.
he thinks he's a wizard.
It absolutely fits on brand with what Edie would say. Yes.
Love
no
it.
take backs.
No take
Yeah,
backs.
I'm just letting you know what he's wearing.
Mm-hmm.
He's well, I make and I don't know what a fair
That's cool.
wage
Yeah,
is.
that's
So
fine.
he shares his number
he
with you.
shares the information, and I go, "Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I will log that in my logbook." And
That's a good place to log things.
And I immediately go and tell Void so they can remember for me.
Oh.
Thank you.
Thank you. Don't forget to tip your servers and waiters.
I will do that, and I put a permission on the table.
It's never worked before.
I put an extra one for the information too.
Oh, okay. So he'll take the 2 gold.
All right. Should we let North know sooner rather than later that people will be showing up expecting to do something?
Probably so, yeah. Give him a little heads up.
Do we have any way of finding him, or should we just contact Eldeem and get her to hand over? I mean, North is working with the council.
True. They could probably forward the message. I could even do a sending to Aldeem to keep her apprised of what's happened.
Yeah, that's a good plan. How far
Whichever.
are we from our tavern?
Your tavern is
we're in Upper Gakos.
You are in Kendall
Or is it
Heights.
Kendall Heights?
We're in
so
Kendall
we're not
Heights.
too far from the castle.
Your stuff is in the Dinwick Market.
Okay.
Correct? You took the first location?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you could get there with a couple-hour carriage ride. Did you leave the girls in the at the other place?
We could have gotten them a room here, at least, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, I
feel like
was curious as to where you were.
yeah. Let's just say let's say we got a maroon here. Can you let me know how much that we are paying for this? Or are we is someone else who's paying? I took my 2 gold off for that permissions, but what are we
I'll
who's
pay
paying
for
for the
it.
rest of everything
I
else?
can pay for it. I will.
So if you're, how many are you giving them 1 room, or how many rooms are you putting them in?
1 room.
1 room. They're sisters.
There's 6 of them in 1 room. Oh, there's
There's
mean,
5 of us in
There's
1.
5 of us,
How
and the
many-
mayor
Never mind.
counts as 2.
Can we if there are rooms with more beds?
2 beds is usually common. Like you can get a room with 1 bed or a room with 2 beds.
We get them 2 rooms that join together or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay. So between the rooms and like the food, because one
I
of the
can't
meals
say
is
that.
included.
What?
One of the what?
Haley had an intrusive thought and caught it.
Good. All right, so Edie paid for the food. How much would the rooms be?
The rooms for so it'd be 3 rooms. That's gonna be we'll say 4 gold.
Okay. 4 gold pieces.
And then for the food, it would be like 1 gold for everybody's food.
Okay. Gotcha.
Because
We are
breakfast is
ready.
included, essentially.
Ah,
Like
We
a
are
continental
ready.
breakfast.
Cool. Nice.
All right.
Should we just expedite and say we speak to I'll deem update
By
about what we found, or whether or not we use sending or spend a couple of hours and go speak with the council, tell Eldeem what we found, and that there are shades and they really need to get some more plumbers and workers and other clerics that are capable of dealing with shades, because I would have seen Alma be able to destroy some of them. I'm assuming that I can figure that out. That's what happened. That we've now got employees for our tavern that are currently in a room at the Discreet Flame, and then once we have bedding and whatnot, they will then move in, start setting the place up for us. To have transport arranged for us to get to Welderland, because we have business with the Thieves Guild, and then we'll come back and go to, don't we?
Yes.
The items and the money.
You finish,
and
and then
then-
I have.
That's okay. So, update council, go to Thieves Guild, get magic item and or cash. Yeah,
It's not and
then-
it's either or.
whatever. And then go back to the council
It is pretty persuasive.
for transportation to start going to Welderland to attempt to start looking for the wand.
Good plan. Do we actually want to go to Welderland as quickly as possible?
What else are we gonna do?
I'm thinking we go there, and it's an entire country, and we have no idea where said wand is within that country. I was thinking we take some days, research, get our tavern set up, that no more questions lingering. Norf can run that, and the girls can run that.
We can start making money.
Do some research on the fucking seals, on Razazro, on all of this stuff that's happening that we really don't understand at all. Potentially
We
go.
could pull in one of my favors, Void, for any information that you might need.
Well, the Thieves Guild might not have that information. Grim should be able to get us access to the obelisk, which is a massive library that could have tons of information in it. We just need time to actually go read it. If we go, I'm just imagining us go, like, we step off the cart, we're in Welderland. Now fucking what? Like, we don't actually know where the wand is in that place.
Yeah.
Who has it, why they have it, any of that information. Aldeem should have spies in that country. Maybe she can give us some information, given enough time, that points us, at least gives us a heading. Not Welderland, this city in Welderland. Oh, Perfect. This is a search we can do.
I also do have a dude to kill in a temple here, so that would be a
Oh,
little pause.
shit, right. I mean, actually, that's not a bad idea, because you have that new shield that's Matrix's symbol, but not?
Yeah, I guess secondarily, I could also try to get more information about that. I was
Go to the
thinking
blind
more
guy.
just, go kill the guy who ruined my life.
Also,
Yeah, I'm okay with
Simplicity
that.
to it. The beauty in that
Yeah.
simplicity.
yeah.
Yeah, no, fuck him. Oh, what about that?
Oh yeah, we have
Blind.
plans to stay here then for a while.
At least long enough that we're not going in blind to situations. We can get some questions answered.
But I know what I want to do today, at least. We need to get the bedroom set up at our new place so then we don't have to pay for lodging anymore.
Yes. Get the sisters.
So maybe after we finish all the bits and
well-rooted.
pieces, we go to the markets, which are only just next door to where we are. We don't have to take things very far.
Location.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! We'll start that soundproofing as well.
Should we get some, business cards made for the heroes and also the tavern? Also, do we have a name for the tavern?
Are we gonna stay with Fresh Start?
I like that name.
I like it
I
too.
liked it.
Seems thematic.
We'll sell orange juice.
A fresh start to your morning with Fresh Start's orange juice.
Fermented
Oh.
orange juice.
Oh, okay.
Perfect.
Well, no, they're technically just gonna be mimosas.
And who said you only
Bloody
have
Marys.
mimosas on Sundays? Every day is brunch day.
No, that sounds perfect.
All you serve is brunch.
Maybe we just hunker down here for a year and then I'll make a teleportation circle in the basement.
Yes!
And all of the council will have died. At least all the good ones.
We'll take them over. as
Are
we
there any good
house
ones?
members.
Grimm's fine.
Eh.
He's just old.
We saw the
He's
sewers.
fine.
Almost
They
as
are
if
clearly
people
not
have
running this
character-
city.
Chorus.
It's almost as if
King
people
chorus,
have character
King
flaws.
Chorus.
Yeah.
King chorus. King chorus.
As you're
I
just
like
chanting in the
80s.
middle of the tavern, people are like,
Yeah. I can go with that.
It's not
two
real
people just start like
sedition.
chanting along with.
We start with a
see?
tavern.
Look at
We
them.
upgrade to an entire
love it.
city.
They love it.
Then the country, then the
Then
continent,
the world.
and the world,
the
and then we go
world!
multiplanar.
And then chorus.
Well,
of the
yeah, 'cause we gotta go
BBG
kill
for our next
Saru.
campaign.
And for dear.
You want to kill Fidea?
Well, I don't know if I believe what Thingy and Thingy said that the pedals do, but if they have reason to believe there are troubles a brewing, and it is Fidea's fault.
Or it's the Taco Bell.
It could be Taco Bell. They arrived just as I left, so
Bong.
same.
Run for the Fey border.
Bonk?
Anyway, I just wanted to temper our rushing off to Welderland. I believe we are still on a clock. We need to get this wand quicker than not, but we don't want to do so stupidly. Beware roads built in haste.
Can we scry on someone that we don't know? And it, like, at 1 in 100 chance might work?
Who are you thinking about?
The guy that has the wand?
I've tried to do that. It's just a real bad modifier because I don't know him. I've seen him once. I can keep trying it, but
I mean, if, you know, you
Yeah.
could get lucky.
Yeah.
The magic might stick.
I'm
You
not
might
opposed.
You might remember an extra appendage or an extra ridge in his hood or something, you know?
I could certainly keep trying. It's
Horns, you... And
It
tiefling
was-
ridging, you
I-
dirty, dirty girl.
What?
I'll tell you later.
Mel gave me a look like I was being dirty.
Wonder where she got that idea.
It's so out of character for us.
It is. How dare you accuse Jacques?
The wand of D's.
But yes, I can absolutely try to scry on that individual. Who
I
knows?
mean, it's our only shot. Like,
Yes.
really.
Other than waiting for information from some other means or research, it's worth a once a day attempt. Absolutely.
And who does Snorri work for? Herself?
It's very much a freelancer, yes.
Okay. Alright.
That's my job today. I'm going to check on a certain spot that a certain now one-nutted criminal used to check for certain information from a certain dwarf.
The Dropbox.
Oh, the drop. That's good. That's good. That's good.
Let's go. And then we dun 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 dun.
Versus green
dun,
water bottle there.
dun, dun, dun. And at the same time, are we going towards where we can talk to North or the council?
Honestly, I don't mind splitting off and just going and doing this dead drop thing. We could be efficient about this. We don't all have to go in the same direction.
That's true. All right. Who wants to go talk to the council?
Everyone's showing
I'll do it.
hands.
Fine. I'll do it.
Are you guys going back to the Thieves Guild today?
At some
We're
point,
gonna
yeah.
we're gonna do an information run first. Then we're all gonna meet back at the Thieves Guild.
Meet back at Yield Bear
Guild Bear.
at such and such time. That gives us a reasonable amount of time to get errands done.
Who wants to come with me?
Where are you going?
I'm going to go see North.
North and the tavern. Yes. So
Yes.
who's on? So Nemea's leading team council.
Yep.
Edie is leading team
Rocket.
tavern. And North.
Team Rocket.
Team
Navern.
Fresh
Starting up
Start.
again.
Team Fresh Start. There we go. We got the name. Who's going with Edie? And who's going with Nemea? I'm not going to the
Oh.
council.
Probably smart.
Why not?
I'll
None of us were there for that conversation.
No.
no, but
I was really hoping that Alma would keep talking and we could all forget that moment happened. I may or may not have
Wow.
confessed to Dominic about certain things.
Oh.
so that explains.
Yeah, he was real mad. Rightly so.
Lucky you're going to the Dropbox.
Exactly. Team fucking off in skullduggery.
Perfect.
I'll go with Nemea
Alright.
then. Keep you company for the council.
I'm gonna go talk to my blind cleric person. See if there's any information about the shield.
Okay.
Split
Are you-
the party.
Split
Into
the
3
party.
ways.
Split the
Yeah.
party.
Are
Four.
you
Could
Possibly
going
go
to be-
wrong.
Are you gonna be
Four-way.
okay, Edie, by yourself?
Yeah, I'll be fine.
I
Oh,
guess,
yeah, why?
Edie, we could go together. Like, you could come with me to the temple, and then we could go there, or whatever works.
Lots to do.
I mean,
I
what
got
are the
lots- I
odds that
got
the
lots to do.
incinerator shows back up?
It's fine.
Better not be. I'm.
You've also got that necklace.
Mm-hmm. Which we don't know for sure how well that's
We
working.
don't know.
But
Yeah.
What necklace?
The Eye of Sauron, whatever the hell it is. That
the anti-eye of Sauron, the amulet of proof against detection and location.
yes, that one.
What a long ass name for a really simple idea. You can't be seen.
Right. And break.
Break.
Okay.
Let's go.
Uh,
Edie is going to do a pub crawl all the way to North, and she's going to interview every owner along the way.
Wait,
Are you
did
drinking at every place?
Did Chorus
she's
join
gonna
up?
sample the menus too.
Chorus
I don't
join
know.
up on Team Fresh Start? 'Cause I would love.
Are we going on a drinking? But you want to come on the pub crawl? We'll go to the church after.
Yeah, sure. That sounds great.
Nice.
Yeah, let's get drunk before going to see a cleric.
We're gonna get.
What better
wasted.
way than to ask for forgiveness?
Uh-huh.
I mean, let's be honest. The Matrix religion and Catholicism have a lot in common, so
It would be
We're getting-
stupid to sin after you went to church. You do it before.
Exactly. take me to church. That's what she'd be singing the whole time.
Just that phrase. He's shy. But that's not what that means.
What an appropriate
Haley.
song.
Oh, you're so happy.
You know Edie doesn't understand double meanings.
Euphemisms.
Euphemisms? There are no euphemisms. It's only even Haley's terrible with literalness.
Okay.
Real quick, before the teams split up, Alma, can I borrow the Orbi thingy? I can check on, blind luck, see if it works, sort of thing.
Yes, I didn't attune to it, so it should be okay for you today.
Thank you. Into the bag. And I'm gone.
Well,
Okay.
to the castle then.
So you guys split up.
I sent a message to Nemea once we're about, 50 feet from each other, and I'm like, I miss you already.
Oh.
Miss you too.
And if she turns around, she's just like,
Yeah, Nemera will do it back.
Yeah.
And her tail will be mimicking her arm as well.
The 4 people that are between you are just like,
yeah. I don't care about them.
Nah.
If they look at me funny, I'm like,
What?
Edie's mean mugging people. Love it.
I do a whole 1 damage with my horns. Actually, I think it's a D4.
The horns, I think, is a D4.
I do a D4 with my horns.
If you roll a 4, you will kill a civilian.
Edie killed a guy with a trident.
Yeah, I saw it.
Oh,
You might want to lay low for a while.
Did she?
when?
Alright.
But yeah, we don't have to roleplay that. We'll just go to the thing, seek counsel with the council, and give them an update.
Okay. That's easily enough.
I do need to roleplay every single stop that we make in the bar. I need the name of the bar, what the bartender looks like, how much they tell us they make, and what we drank.
Yes.
Then with that,
Just had Oryx blood every single bar.
Dustin, I'll send you
are
that barkeep book.
Generator.
I'm forgetting what the what did Mika run in the Extra Life? I forget. I spoiled the joke. Moving on.
so
Mm.
you guys have done your thing with the council. That's just all well and good. They are updated to what's going on, and we'll make plans to try to coordinate, even possibly with Thieves Guild, to retrieve some people. Edie and Chorus are going to pub crawl. Void, let's go to you.
Dead drop. Super sneaky.
You head to the dead drop. Go ahead and roll stealth.
And I will alleyway maneuver to change the Mimicloak around and shift myself to look very much just like nondescript Vengalian, just like person dude.
Kind of like AI generated Vengalia.
Yeah. When the
Your fingers are a little off.
ChatGPT gave me the description of a Vengalian, and that's what I look like.
But your fingers all melt into one.
Oh God, why are you laughing?
33 for stealth, natural 20.
Jesus
You-
fucking Christ!
Your efforts to change your appearances and stuff work so well that even you get confused as to who you are by the time you arrive.
Who am I?
Invisible.
You arrive at the dead drop, and you see that this is like a paving stone that's loose, and you pry it open, and then there's like a little recess hole. You see inside there's a wooden box chest about yay big.
Paranoia sets in. I'm gonna check this for traps.
Go ahead and make an investigation check or perception.
Which one? It's a very different modifier.
We'll say perception.
Okay, then that is a 12.
Okay. doesn't appear to be trapped.
Okay. I'll pick it up and slide the paving stone back in its place.
You have the box in your hand.
I'll walk good ways, like at least like half a block before I open and see what's in it.
As you open the box, you see that it had been at one point trapped, but that the trap had been disarmed. Because what's in here, they wanted you to see. They wanted no chance of this being missed. It is the face of Zillin that has been cut off and stuffed in the box. In the mouth is a parchment.
Guess it's just a week of notes from people I don't like. So that's what was in the box. I'll unroll the note.
He blabbed. I don't know who you are, but I will find out.
Yes, you do have a very particular set of skills, blah, blah, blah. Vague threats from fucking pens. I'll just wander. I will run some errands of my own, but I will message you what those are.
Okay.
My dog is barking in the background, and I apologize, but I feel like this would have a lot more gravitas for me if I remembered who the fuck this person was.
Dylan was the guy whose nut we popped.
Okay, cool. I don't remember names, so...
Oops.
Whoopsies.
So Edie's
Zillin.
threat did not stick.
Nope.
He was the first mate of the Wavemaker that was going to fight Gormar and then back down, and then
Yeah, I remember now. I just didn't know what his
Kind of
name was. I just needed
assassinated.
to know one character point that I
Yes.
could base that off
Yeah.
of.
So we should have just killed him.
Probably. Oh well.
Eh.
We were trying to
you
do the
kinda-
right
you-
thing.
You popped a nut, and that probably at least killed him some.
We were trying to do the right thing.
He was absolutely dead inside by the time.
I was just gonna say he was dead inside. Mm-hmm.
Not dead enough to go fucking snitch.
He lost
I
the
lo-
other one.
I love Edie's. I don't know how much of it is Haley or Edie's, but this little thread of like snitches get stitches, like
I will
cutthroat.
say he was not. He didn't snitch to Snurry. Just to clarify, it was
Yeah.
they
Yeah,
they
he
found
did.
out. Snurry found out that he had told you
Mhm.
Mm.
by other means.
Yeah.
And so he paid the price for telling you guys anything.
She's covering up loose ends.
We don't know that though.
No, but you
We
weren't
don't know
even
that
there
he
anyway,
didn't
so you don't
run
know
back.
anything.
Yeah, we did. So that's exactly right. So Edie thinks.
Edie doesn't think. She doesn't know. She wasn't there. She doesn't have any clue that this happened.
Edie's
yet.
at the bar, just like, I suddenly have a hatred.
I have a thought.
Haley thinks.
Good. Haley can think anything she wants because Haley is entitled to her thoughts. As Void walks around with a face box and note,
Oh God!
Void gets an idea for a social networking site. Facebook.
I call it Facebox. Put your face in
No,
my
that's-
box. No, wait.
That's stupid.
That'll be a service offered at Fresh Start.
Edie
No,
will
That's
come up with
pedals
that one
due.
later.
That's pedals due.
That's the exclusive Pedals Do premiere
For Patreon.
package.
For me.
Yep. Would you like
And
your
as
face in a
Edie
box?
and Chorus make their way from bar to bar, we are going to go ahead and end today's session.
Yay!
The crawl
We ended
is
on a
for
good
all.
spot.
The crawl is for all.
The crawl is
The
for all.
crawl is for all.
Thank you, everyone.
I just want to keep
Go
playing
ahead.
forever. This is
I
one of
know.
those. This is one of those like slow episodes where we get to do a lot all at once. I just want to keep doing it.
I was hoping you would go back to the Thieves Guild because I had the items ready, and now I have to try to keep them for, God, 2 weeks.
Two weeks.
You made us leave,
We can
and
go
you
long.
know we have to role play everything.
We could
Well,
go
I didn't
longer.
make you leave. I had to look up the items. I had to figure out what it was going to be.
I know.
We could go
And then
longer.
you guys decided to be like, I thought you were going to go back first thing in the morning. I'm like, cool. And you're like, all right, first we're going to do this, and then we're going to do this, and then oh, fuck.
Well, we needed to
Dustin-
tell. We
Well,
needed.
I was
to-
like,
Oh,
we
absolutely.
expedite. I was like
Hey,
trying
it's
to
fine.
get
It's
there.
fine. It's fine. I'll have to just write them down or something. It's fine.
We can just
Exactly.
go for another half hour, 3
Yeah.
hours. I'm just.
That's also an option.
Yeah, I don't have to be anywhere
I
until
got nothing
1:30.
to do. I don't have
I
anything to do.
mean,
It's fine.
if you guys want, I don't have to be anywhere for a little bit still.
We still have to plan the pub crawl.
Aren't you guys
You could-
on the pub crawl?
No, I mean like. So then Dustin has all the drinks and menus and waiters that I need to have.
Really gonna belabor that.
I have a tavern generator that gives me all of those things.
Yeah.
No,
It just doesn't have how much they make.
Genuine question. Since you're getting to peek behind the curtain, audience. Genuine question. Since we are having our week off, not week off, but our one shot next week, not Vengalia next week. Do we want to fast forward past pub crawl, thieves guild, exchange of sums and/or magic items, and then end episode, or do we just end the episode now and everyone's left waiting?
I think we end now.
Episode.
End on a cliffhanger.
Sure.
Yeah.
Why do you do this to me?
Hey, I was rooting for you, Taylor. I was hoping. I want to keep playing too, but the council has spoken.
The council.
It is deemed so.
We have to roleplay Chorus and Edie doing a pub crawl. It's
Yes, we
very
do.
I
Oh,
important.
I do want to say that.
I
I'll
don't want
admit,
to
I
skip
do
that.
want
I'm just saying we just temporarily time jump and then come
I
back.
want to see how drunk they get.
Before the
Before you-
Thieves Guild, this is
Yeah.
actually, it could meaningfully impact how things go. This is,
Yeah.
I take back my statements. I withdraw my argument.
Cool.
You have
And
the
we'll
floor.
do it quick. We'll just do a constitution save for each pub crawl until we get to North. And
It's
then...
just like a montage of scenes.
Yes.
Gonna need a montage.
Gonna need a
Montage.
Montage!
And if you guys jog really fast, you could probably meet us at like the second or third bar. You
The
wanted
crawl is
to.
for all.
Crawl is for all.
MacGruber!
I don't. Do you get that reference? Like, I don't know.
No, I have no idea. I'm just
Okay,
chanting it
okay.
because it sounds fun.
It does sound fun.
It's one of the best episodes of New Girl. Very
Oh,
good.
sorry. It does sound very New Girl now that you've said it.
Yes.
Nick gets
I-
broken up with and goes on a crawl on Valentine's Day and ends up with all the weirdos
Incredible.
that are out single on Valentine's Day. It's great.
I don't think I'm up to that episode. I've only recently started it.
It's such a good
So
show.
I've never watched
It's
it.
so good. Oh my god.
I'm gonna
I love
restart
it.
I just restarted Unbreakable. Come on, Schmidt. It's good.
I watched the first couple seasons of that. The third one was just weird.
And if you guys want to keep listening to this conversation, let us know on Patreon, and we'll start giving you some after-scene episodes.
Yeah. If this
The
is entertaining
audio-
to you, God
The
help
audio you guys would hear
I mean-
might scar some of you, might excite some of you, but go ahead over to
Definitely
the Patreon
excite.
to go see.
Edie's boobs. All right.
We
well,
have merch plans for that, Dustin. It's okay.
We'll see you next time.
Bye,
you next
everybody.
time.
Are you ready for more tales?
Always!
Stick around for the raid.
Bye, everybody. Don't go away. Go stay for the raid.
Always.
Bye bye.